have to upgrade to Pro? What kind of crap is that? I'm sorry. It says we're running out of time. You deserve so much better than this. This wasn't supposed to happen. It was supposed to go a lot smoother. I was prepared, or I thought I was. If we ever do this again, I promise this will never happen. I don't care if I gotta buy the subscription for Zoom. It is, or find a different platform. It is not happening again. I feel like this one is gonna be a great follow-up to the first one. Like, I really do.
Okay.
Are we good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Good.
Alrighty. So, before we get started, how are you, Bora? You doing good?
I'm a little bit tired because literally today I finished editing a video and just uploaded it some hours ago. So yeah, I've been very busy with that.
Yeah.
But I'm happy because we have Arirang. So.
Oh yeah, yeah, I agree, and it's been getting me so much through all these days, like so much, and it's like 24/7. I don't think people realize, like, I'm not exaggerating that. In the shower, while I'm getting ready, on the car ride to work, at work, literally at the nurse's station, on the way home, and prior to setting all this up on my speaker, I was playing the album. So, I mean,
Yeah, me too. From top to bottom, it's the perfect listening experience.
Yeah, and especially as the music videos start to come out, especially with that 2.0, we're going to talk about it later, but oh man, like the more and more content, Bora, I don't think I've ever seen, and this is technically like my first comeback. Well, this is my first time ever seeing the boys all together, because when I joined, they were all in the military. There is so much content that is coming out at one time, and I thought I was struggling before. It has been quite the experience trying to record and edit and everything in the last couple of days.
I still have not finished watching everything.
Yeah, no.
Especially the 40-minute interviews.
Oh yeah.
I just not sit and just watch them because I need to pay attention to that with subtitles and all of that. So those are the videos that I still have not watched.
Yeah, and I felt bad. Poor Jin. Like, I have his videos that are ready to go, and then right as I'm getting ready to record, like, I know Jimin and JK just did something the other day, and then V and Namjoon were on an interview of their own, and I'm like, oh, and don't get me wrong, I'm not complaining by any means. Bring it on. I want all the content, because I know, especially during the tour, that's definitely going to come to an end, or or slow down just a little bit. Right, there may be some things that'll come out.
It's not going to. I mean, in terms of content like that, yes, but like pre-recorded content. But during the tour, there's too many things happening because we have fan cams of different things, and each little moment part of the tour can become like a viral moment.
Yeah,
and it's going to happen, and there's going to be other type of content.
Yeah, that's just my anxiety talking there, Bora. I don't have anxiety often, but I normally can deal with it pretty well. But when it comes to recording and having to watch the BTS content and reacting to it because I desperately want to, my anxiety shoots up, girl. I cannot even lie to you. I don't know, personally, between me and you, I just want to kind of break the ice again like I did last time with me and you. So I don't know if that first part we were just talking about is going to be in everything. I'm just nervous. So again, I got to talk to you and loosen those nerves a little bit. So welcome back to the channel, everybody. This is your boy Martin, and today we are here with Bora. I will leave all her information in the description down below. Please go check out the homegirl. She is doing her thing, her and Bora sis. And regarding her channel moving forward, some questions I definitely have for you as far as what to maybe expect in the future, because one of the questions I want to address later, you just did a reaction video, and from my understanding, you did it to Swim. That was, as far as I know, the first reaction video you ever did. Is that correct?
If you don't count my reaction to reactions, then yes, it is my first. This is my first reaction to BTS content.
Yeah,
it's for Swim and the full album Arirang.
Yeah,
for the first time,
and I watched both of them. Absolutely loved it. By the way, I think we had a lot of similar points, and because of y'all's album reaction, I wanted to come on here, and there are some questions that we definitely need to get into. Bora, I want to start off with, again, kind of the breaking of the ice questions like we did last time before we get right into everything. So my first question to you is, why did you send my email straight to the trash, and why do you reply to Hi Boy so quickly, and not me? I just had to get that one was for me, though. That one's for me.
Okay, the High Boy email was because it was when there was nothing. He sent that email like a year ago, and that time I was trying to think of ideas for the live stream because there was literally nothing from the guys. And then your email, it happened when it was in the middle of Arirang, and I was just like, like I need so many things. I have to do so many things, and that is the reason why it took me a couple of days.
Yeah.
It was not sent to the trash.
Okay. Okay. I just needed to know why my email was sitting in the spam or trash. Or apparently, yeah, to your sister, my email was in the spam and not in the trash. And so now I have my answer. So, okay. I'm going to let that one slide. Love you, girl, but I'm going to let that one slide. Question number 1. You're stranded on an island. Okay. Right. Your phone only has enough storage to add one more song. And unfortunately, you haven't added any of the songs from Arirang yet. You can only take one with you to add on to that phone because that's the limited storage that you have. Which song from Arirang are you adding on to your phone's music?
Just because I know that I'm on an island and I need like a little bit of peace, I would choose Please.
Please. Yeah, okay. But yeah, mine would either I'm probably gonna go the opposite way of peace, because mine would probably be Merry Go Round. And as you know, that song is completely, more about the boys' lives and everything like that. And if I'm stranded on an island, I'm probably feeling there's no hope for me because your boy's not the greatest swimmer, and I have no survival instincts whatsoever. And so at that point, I'm just gonna listen to their music, and with the way that the mood of that song goes, it's gonna definitely fit the mood of how I'm probably gonna be feeling during that time. So interesting. I honestly can't lie. I didn't think you were gonna pick Please. I have it written here as well. I assumed you were gonna pick Body to Body or 2.0. I don't know why, but those were the two songs that I kind of just landed on. But Please is really good, and Please is probably my second to third favorite on the album.
I was trying to think of songs that would go like for an island setting.
Yeah. And you have all the BTS music that you have prior to that one additional song. Now you just have to add one more. And, so all your BTS music, and then now you add Please to that, and that's all you got on the island with you. Eliminate one. You can only listen to one the rest of your life. You eliminate the other. Pied Piper or Dimple?
Dimple. Wait.
No.
Am I eliminating it? Like which one? I choose Dimple and I eliminate Pied Piper.
You choose Dimple and you're eliminating Pied Piper. Oh, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Happy or Echo? Which of Jin's albums are you eliminating?
Oh, I'm eliminating Happy.
Happy. Okay. And on Echo, which song right off the bat would you say stands out to you the most?
Echo.
I can't lie. For Echo, I probably would have to say it's got to be Background. I mean, for me, that song brings me to tears, especially when I got to hear him perform it live. That the chills and the tears that just came out of me. I mean, so much emotion to hear it, but Background definitely for sure would.
I think I would also say Background.
Background, yeah. Okay, so in this one, instead of eliminating one, you would eliminate two. Okay, you can only keep one: Euphoria, Butterfly, or We Are Bulletproof, The Eternal.
Euphoria and We Are Bulletproof, The Eternal gone.
And you're okay.
I'm keeping Butterfly.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all hear that? Butterfly. The right answer was none of them, if we're being completely honest. But she picked Butterfly, so to eliminate the other two. I'm kidding. Which of these Jin songs are you eliminating and keeping? Epiphany or Awake?
I'm keeping awake.
Oh wait, yeah, that'd
And
probably be my choice as well.
yeah.
Something about that song and the way that Jin honestly describes himself and talks about himself in comparison to the rest of the group. I hate the fact that Jin feels that way. This is definitely something that I've reacted to honestly just recently with my album reactions, but it's I don't know why it took so long. Don't even ask. But it just makes me sad that any of the boys would even think that that they're not at the equal level of the rest of them. They are all so talented and so amazing. I mean, it's incredible on how and astonishing on how talented these boys are. And so for Jin to honestly feel that way about himself, it definitely brings tears in my heart. It breaks my heart, honestly. Um, which one would you rather see the next season to, Bon Voyage or In the Soup?
Bon Voyage.
Yeah. And any idea
Or
on where you think they should go?
no idea. But why not Machu Picchu? Since I'm from Peru, they can go there.
Yeah.
So
I
fine.
don't know why. I've always thought for some reason Dubai. I don't even know why that would even come up in my head, but Dubai's always been one for me. I think Vegas would be fun. Like I know they're gonna go tour in Vegas, obviously, but to see them in Vegas, I don't know why. I don't think they have any interest in gambling, for being completely honest. But I just want to see what kind of fun and shenanigans they could get themselves into if they went to Vegas.
I think it would never happen because in Korea gambling is illegal.
Legal,
So
yeah.
I don't know if even if they go to Vegas and they can do it, broadcasting it, I don't know.
And I think that's maybe the reason why is because they're not allowed to do it. And again, if it was on camera, oh, the headlines in Korea would be absolutely crazy about, oh, BTS gamble. I mean, I can already hear it, but I would love to be a fly on the wall if they had the opportunity to. Would they? Definitely. I don't think they would personally, but it's just my little mind just buzzing a little bit of what they would do or wouldn't do. But Vegas is fun, and that's only because I have so much fun there that I think so. But I don't know why Dubai always pops into my head. Out of all our boys, out of each of the members, which do you feel like, Bora, that you relate to the most, and why?
I think Yoongi because he's quiet. I'm also quiet. He's very passionate about his stuff. I'm also very passionate about my stuff. He's more introverted, and I'm also more introverted.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to the other guys, like most of them, there are some of them who are like very extroverted, and some of them are both, depending on the situation. But Yoongi just looks introverted all the time, and
Yeah,
that's how I am.
especially in the interviews when he's literally just sitting there and he's got his poker face on. He's just chilling. He's just
Mhm.
vibing. He lets the rest of the boys absolutely go crazy and just expel all that energy that they have, especially someone like J Hope and JK and V. But um, which is why I made a point yesterday with the announcement that they are going to be on Hot Ones.
Yes.
Like to see Yoongi keep that same mentality throughout the entirety of that interview is going to be absolutely crazy for me. And I've already got a whole bunch of responses like, Martin, you said J Hope, Jin, and Yoongi, but V can't handle spicy foods, and so I think he's gonna struggle the most. And so I have gotten all these responses, but I definitely can't wait to see what Yoongi does. And by the time I release this, that will have already dropped, so
Hmm.
it'll be fun to see how they handle that. And so Yoongi, I kind of figured you were gonna pick Yoongi. Um, Now I do have an additional question. Which do you, just from your experience, and this is just kind of off the top of the head, who does Boris Sis most relate to in your eyes out of the members of the group?
That's an interesting question. I never thought of it. I would say Namjoon.
Namjoon?
And maybe it doesn't look like it. Maybe people would say like J Hope or something.
Mm-hmm.
But she's not like, I feel like she is like Namjoon. Like she can be funny, just like Namjoon, can be silly
Mm-hmm.
and has like clever jokes at times. But she's also good at speaking. Mm, yeah, like for those reasons, because from the other members, I don't think she's similar to the other members. She's more similar to Namjoon, I would say.
Hmm. And you talked about earlier about you being a little bit of an introvert. When you,
A lot
yeah, I was gonna
of an
say,
intro.
but during your live streams, you wouldn't even think that. I mean, y'all are so comfortable. And maybe it's because it is your own subscribers in the family that you have developed with them, that connection and that bond, that it's so easy to talk to them. And it may also be just you being talented at doing this. And again, just um being comfortable and just having that experience too, because you haven't been doing this for a long time, and you've had so much success in the time that you have been doing it, which, by the way, congrats. I think you're like at 85,000 subscribers, I think now 87. And so I cannot wait for you to 100,000. I cannot wait for that. We got to throw a big
Yeah,
party before.
I hope within this year.
Yeah. Oh, it's happening.
I would love to get.
It's happening for sure. It's happening. And again, I hope y'all throw a little like live stream party for the 100,000.
Definitely.
I think that would be really fun. Um, but yeah, I right off the bat, I think I would have picked J Hope for 4 assists, and nobody knows her better than you. And so to hear Namjoon, I'm glad to hear from your side as to why you think that would be. Because yeah, right off the bat, I'm definitely picking J Hope vibes. She definitely has Hobie vibes.
Yeah, that's what also I think that's what my subscribers would say because they say that she's like J Hope and I'm like Yoongi.
Mm-hmm.
I do see myself in Yoongi, but my sister, I see her more similar to Namjoon.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that's just because I know her aside from the live streams. On the live streams, she's like full on J Hope.
And then I feel like once y'all get off, y'all are just like the chillest people. Like I feel like y'all don't what we see on camera and what we see off camera are two totally different. And not dissing. I just think that y'all really bring the energy and laughter and fun to the live streams. And then once the camera turns off, all that energy has just been exhausted. And now we're just chill. We're vibing with each other.
Yeah.
And kind of a separate question here, just for fun. Are we gonna color our hair again?
Oh, I want to, but at the same time, I don't want to. I want to because it looks cool,
It
and I
does look
feel like
cool.
my natural hair color is blue. Just like
Mm-hmm.
Jimin is blonde, my natural hair color is blue. But it's just so difficult to maintain it.
Mm-hmm.
It's not as difficult as other colors because I've also had other colors, but it's like a thing that I have to do once a month.
Yeah.
And I have to make my sister do it for me because she knows how to do it better.
Yeah.
So someday.
So, would you rather meet the boys backstage one time for 20 minutes, but never get tickets to a concert ever again? Or would you rather have front row seating to every concert you attend moving forward and you're guaranteed tickets to every tour?
That is super easy. The second one.
The second, oh,
Of course. Going to every single concert,
that's 20 minutes though. What if they're like, Bora, okay, an hour?
it doesn't matter. They don't remember, and I'm barely going to remember as well. It's just 20 minutes. No, no.
Bora, I
The
would never.
second one.
You're fibbing. Nobody's forgetting those 20 minutes. That might be I could probably die happy right then and there. That might be all she wrote for me. Then 20 minutes I could never forget.
Mm-mm,
No,
mm-mm,
she said
mm-mm.
no. And give me
No,
the front row seats to every concert moving
definitely.
forward.
Hmm.
And if other than don't want to get too personal here, but other than your sister, is there anybody in the family, friends that you have? We don't have to get too specific, that enjoys the same love and passion for BTS as you do.
Actually, yeah. This is I think a funny story. At the moment it was annoying. When I started the channel, I didn't show my face. I didn't show my face. Nothing. Um Only my sister knew about the channel. And when I start getting like more and more subscribers, I
Mm-hmm.
tell my mother and my family, my close family, and I tell them, but please don't tell like our extended family.
Mm-hmm.
Please it's it's just my thing, you know. You don't need to tell them. And all of my family says like, okay, no problem, we're not going to tell anybody. My mom goes and tells like our our aunts, our uncles, my grandmother. She starts telling everyone.
Oh
And that's
no.
how I learned that an aunt is an army as well.
Oh
And yeah, that's basically how I learned. I didn't know she was an army, but yeah, that's how we connected more.
yeah, and you. I wish I had a close family member or friend to share that bond with. And weirdly, like I at my job, there are patients that I have that I see regularly who it just comes up, and now every time I see them, oh, we talk about BTS the whole time. It's more about BTS than it is the reason why they're there. And hope I don't get in trouble for saying that, but we just have so much fun talking about the album and or the boys and other things. But I'm glad that you have your sister one, but also your aunt as well to connect with. And I feel you on even now, like I'm at the point like, or now I don't care, but in the beginning I definitely was like, mom, dad, don't tell nobody that I do the channel, please. And it wasn't because of the boys, no, by any means. It was more so like I was not comfortable with like it's different seeing strangers see me online, because at the beginning
Hmm.
I was like, their opinions of me don't matter as much, but to know that my friends and family, see me online, I just don't know what. And they're supposed to be your friends and family, so they're not supposed to judge you too bad, right, or tease you too bad.
Hmm.
But it was just more so being just a little shy and embarrassed about wanting to do this, and wanting to be a content creator.
Yeah, especially at the beginning, I didn't want to show my face or anything, but now it's like I don't care anymore.
Yeah.
I can do whatever. But yeah, it was at the very beginning.
Yeah, I remember when the I still remember the live stream. I remember what I was doing and when you first showed your face. And
Mm.
I can't even lie. I think it broke breaking news on like CNN and Fox News, and I mean it was all over the place. And I remember like everybody in the chat was going crazy.
Hmm.
And you even
Remember?
had yourself like in a little circle in like the bottom of the screen, and it took people a minute to even realize you were there at first, which was like the funniest thing because I noticed immediately, but there were people halfway into the stream like, "Oh my god, is that Bora in the bottom right hand corner?" And it was just the funniest thing. But yeah, that day is like I definitely think um that the face cam was such a good idea for you. Like I really, really do. And now we have a face to partner with that lovely, soothing voice of yours, which is something you definitely get complimented for all the time. I definitely think you could do radio. Like if you didn't want to do YouTubing anymore, I really feel like you could have your own radio station. You could talk about it, could be BTS only, but you definitely have the voice for it.
Yeah, I think the accent would be a problem,
No.
but I don't know.
No, and feel free to mispronounce words as much as you want. I who cares? I know in the beginning, like I used to tease you about it, especially when I started watching. Like I think it's adorable. I think it is like the sweetest thing because it reminds me of the boys and how they mispronounce words as well. I don't get mad because they do that. I think it is so just funny and cute and adorable. I really do. I think it's so cool, and even us who you speak English, obviously you speak Spanish too, but like I don't know, like the fact that you have an accent and you speak a different language, to me that's always been super cool. It didn't matter who it was. We are going to rank. The trend right now on TikTok that I'm seeing a lot is people ranking the songs of Arirang.
I
And
cannot.
We have to, Bor. We absolutely have to.
Possible because these songs are too different and you cannot compare them. You can compare like in groups, but and I can do that, but not mm,
Okay.
all of them. It's impossible.
Okay. So you're choosing the easy way out, and I respect that. Okay, I respect that. So
Hmm.
I guess because you're right. No, it's not the easy way. Well, actually, it might be because it's so. You're right. It's so damn hard. But I thought I was gonna get you on that one. Thought I was gonna stump you, and because last time you, I, I loved how you made the comment like, I thought this was gonna be a professional interview. He had me, he had me answering all these difficult questions. Um, then I would like to ask you. You mentioned please earlier. I want you to give me maybe 2 to 3 songs that really, really stick out to you regarding this album, and maybe or the 3 songs that you catch yourself listening to the most.
The most I listen to Body to Body and Hooligan. I always start the album. Maybe I have something to do, but I always start the album.
Yeah.
Body to Body and Hooligan, Fire, Merry-Go-Round, Like Animals, They Don't Know About Us, and Please. Those are my top songs,
Yeah.
I would say. Yeah.
And that, I mean, that's a great list. I mean, and you cannot go wrong. Hell, you can even pick number 29 and just, I mean, every single a song on this album is a absolute banger. I mean,
Yeah.
people will say armies are over exaggerating. I have people who aren't even armies who I've told to listen to this album, and they will flat out tell you this album has no skips, like literally not one. Even when number 29 comes up, I think we all listen to the entire 1 minute and 26 seconds of the of the bell until it just transitions. But there is no skips on this album, none whatsoever.
Yeah, I totally agree. I genuinely like all of the songs.
Yeah, and I'm looking at them now, and you brought up an interesting point. You said that no matter what, I always start the album from the beginning.
Yeah.
And Hooligan, I can't even lie. I had put a poll up of people to rank the album off initial reaction, and I think it got like 150,000 votes, and like 88% rated it like a 10 or above, or like a 10, a perfect 10. But everywhere you were seeing Hooligan was getting so much hate. And there was lots of love for it, but that song for some reason was getting picked on. And now I think it's funny. You don't see anybody saying anything bad about it. And now it's even like one of the biggest trends on TikTok right now alone. Everybody's doing the dance. Everybody's using that sound.
I know what happened with Hooligan. And this is my my knowledge on fandom behavior on the internet. The hate for Hooligan is the easy thing to go after for K-pop fans who hate BTS.
Mhm.
Why? Because in K-pop, the songs that are the most hated, the ones that are easiest to hate, are the songs that are experimental and experimental and have like weird little sounds. So they thought that I'm thinking specifically of one specific song from one specific group, but there are other examples as well from the industry.
Mhm.
So K-pop stands saw the track list. They listened to Arirang. Which one sounds the weirdest? Which one has like the more? Which one has the more possibilities to go viral in the wrong way? Hooligan, because it has like the knife sounds in the beginning.
Yeah.
So they thought, oh, like this can be another like a case similar to these other K-pop song that I'm thinking of.
Mhm.
And they thought, okay, we need to start like going after this song specifically. This is our weird song that we can say, oh, like this is representative of the album,
Yeah.
and it's like a weird album and a bad album.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the only reason why they chose Hooligan, because of the knife sounds, because they wanted to have the same effect as with other K-pop
Yeah.
songs.
And yeah, I definitely could see it. Like, don't get me wrong, like it is, at least with me, I've never really heard anything quite like it. I mean, it is really unique in its own. Like, I'm sure there are songs that maybe have sound effects and or similarities, especially with that laugh that does come, multiple times throughout the song. I find it very interesting. And again, just their ability to, at this time in their careers where they don't have to try anything new, they could stick to the old routine and they're still going to make bangers. But there's the fact that they're trying new things at their age and at their level of success and as far as they are into their career is honestly, it's kind of inspiring, because I kind of relate it to things in my own life where I'm like, I'm not going to try new things. Like, I love the routine of doing stuff. And here they are, not afraid to take on new challenges and face, these new have these new experiences. And I honestly loved it. When I heard it at first during the live, it was interesting. I didn't hate it by any means. I don't know where anybody got that from. If it's not your favorite, sure, I guess, maybe I understand that, but to say this song or any of the songs or this album is bad, I just that's just complete hate. I don't understand that at all. And it doesn't make sense to me. Did you see any of the hate or
Yeah, I saw it, but this is completely normal. Like I've been here for other BTS comebacks,
yeah,
and of course, this wave of hate on the internet, it was going to be a little bigger or a lot bigger because this is BTS's comeback after the military service. But it has always been like this, and it will always be like this. Like
yeah,
new armies need to prepare mentally for this because it's going to happen every single time.
yeah,
When I first listened to Arirang, like my entire TikTok page was just hate. But I knew that this was normal because I knew that this was normal because it happened. The same thing happened. I remember with Map of the Soul 7. The same thing happened with Dynamite. The same thing happened with Butter. The same thing happened. Like it happens every single time.
yeah,
This time I was expecting it to be even way bigger, but the hate lasted like 2 days, maybe. Like the real hate at the beginning is like a wave.
yeah.
But yeah, it then dies down and it's not real. It's
Well,
expected. It's
and let
expected, and we need to expect it every single comeback.
and
It's
let's
going to
be
happen.
let's be honest. They've the hate has definitely come to a complete silence once it got out there that Swim went number one, and so did Arirang. I mean, then they have nothing. They have nothing to say. Like, how can you argue against an accomplishment like that? And I'm not even gonna lie. I had been saying it this whole time, especially on the channel. I think we all knew it. I mean, that's just BTS. That's the effect of how big and how great of music that they're able to produce. That it is going to go number one. But at the same time, I feel like we have to pat ourselves on the back as armies that we streamed and we got it to where it got to. But let's be honest, it was going to get there either way, or at least I feel to, because of how amazing this album is.
Yeah, I think the real impact, the difference now is longevity because the numbers for each week come out on Monday. So today is a Monday, so
Mm-hmm.
we have the official numbers for week number 2. And BTS for the first time ever has a number 1 album for the second week. They always go number 1 first week, and then second week is not number 1 because the majority bought it first week. But now it's number 1 for a second week, and they have strong numbers to be on the top of the charts for a third week. This has never happened, not even with BTS, not even with other big artists that you can like the biggest artists. It's really crazy because armies are streaming, or even like the general public, K-pop stands, even that they say that they hate the album, they are
Yeah,
still streaming the songs because the numbers are are too strong this time.
yeah,
Even better than with Butter and Dynamite.
yeah,
Arirang is doing better, which is crazy. Body to Body, which is just a random song, no music video, no single, no nothing, is doing better in terms of numbers than Dynamite. Then Dynamite, it's over for
that
everyone.
that that that's wild. I mean,
Mhm.
to even think that. I mean, and that's just crazy. That's mind blowing. And I didn't even know that about for the second week in a row. So I mean, way to break that news to me now, because yeah, I had no idea. That's crazy.
Yeah, some hours ago. They show the numbers on Mondays. So
Wow. Wow. I mean, I don't even know how you argue that. You just that's all you have to say is wow. I mean, I'm
and
speechless to even hear that.
and this was with competition because a huge artist released their album, and it was competing during second week with Arirang.
Yeah.
But yeah, even these huge artists, not they didn't go to number 1. It was BTS.
Yeah, and I assume I think we're on the same page of who it is. I'm not we don't need to say it. I don't have to say it.
Mm.
But yeah, and BTS. Oh, you just love to see him on top, man. Number one. Really quickly, I also want to say as well that I know that I might get flamed a little bit in the comment section. It's like, Martin, you sound so anxious and or such a like a new army, and then you have Bor over here who's so calm, collected, knows her stuff, right? And that's again one of the reasons I love talking to you and or just my subscribers period is because this is my first time really experiencing so much hate of the boys at one time. And the first reaction, especially for me, because I am so protective of them and because I am so passionate about the group, is to want to get on the mic, start recording, and just lose it. And I actually did this um, about 3 or 4 weeks ago. There was the whole thing with JK, and I'm not going to get into it. And I posted a video and I had like several, I mean, we're talking more than 10 to 15 people message me directly through Patreon and was like, Martin, we don't do this because of this reason. They weren't mad by any reason, but it's like, they were more of like a teaching factor. And it was, Martin, we understand you're still learning and you are so passionate. And I've always just been, especially growing up, like quick defensive, like being defensive and, having to always rebel and or attack back if people are attacking. And especially when it comes to something like BTS that I hold so near and dear to my heart, for you to come at them, the instinct is just to naturally fire back. And I have to remember, again, this isn't the way that I want to portray Army. Like, I don't want to be that person that's like, see, this is Armies and this is who they are because of me messing up and doing something, that I probably shouldn't have done. And I took it down. I did remove it, and I felt horrible after that. But it's so hard, Bora. It's so hard to not want to just defend them.
It's, I promise you, it's hard at the beginning, but it becomes like so much easier. Like
Yeah.
I got so used to it. I was actually surprised that this wave of hate for Arirang, it was smaller than I expected. Not smaller, but it went away faster than
Yeah.
I expected. Because with other comebacks, I did feel that it lasted at least a couple of weeks. But now with Arirang, it really was like a couple of days. So that is great. And that happens because we are learning as a fandom. We really need to ignore it.
Yeah.
They want us to respond and make this even like a bigger deal and say they want to popularize this idea that, oh, like everyone is hating the album. When we contribute to that conversation, it becomes like an actual thing,
Yeah.
an actual conversation. When we ignore it, it's just a couple of people sharing their opinions, wanting attention,
Yeah.
and it goes away.
Yeah.
So
And some people, and I've always been told all the time, misery loves company. And some of these people are just so hateful and so mean, and they want nothing more, especially when Army are having so much fun with all the content, the album dropping, the live performance, and now the tours. All they want to do is kind of kill that vibe. And I am learning. I feel like I'm getting a little bit better, but I won't lie to you and I won't lie to everybody else. It's definitely going to take some time for me. But you've dealt with this in the past with the numerous comebacks that they've had and dealing with all the hate with each album that has released. And it's going to take some time for me, girl. I take my deep breaths and I don't know if I need to meditate and do a couple of oosahs or what, but it has been a struggle. I won't lie to you. And I'm assuming it'll just come with time. And so hope I don't disappoint anybody that way. But again, I do want to go back off of, getting this knowledge and experience from you. Again, this is why I love to have conversations with you. So I do, again, I haven't said it, I feel like enough, but thank you for taking the time to do this interview with me. So let's kind of go off of your first impressions. What did you think of Arirang the first time you listened to it?
I honestly thought that this was BTS's most mature album. It feels like them, but at the same time, it's like, how do I say it? I always felt that BTS were trying, like, did something great with all of their albums. But I always wanted a little bit of not maturity, but experimental, like more experimental that they already do, but the tasteful experimental that they know how to do. A full album like that. I wanted Right Place, Wrong Person BTS version. That's what I wanted. And I felt that in my heart that this album was going to be like that. I don't know why. And that's exactly what I got. This is like Right Place, Wrong Person BTS version. That's what I wanted, and that's what I got. So I immediately loved it. I thought I got exactly what I wanted, which is crazy because I know, like, as fans, we're not supposed to get expectations, but J Hope gave us permission. He said, "You can have expectations. Actually, we want you guys to have expectations." So these were my expectations, and
Mhm.
all of my expectations were met, and they were even better. So I
Yeah.
really liked it from the very beginning.
Yeah, and I didn't know really what to expect either. And I won't lie to you, I don't know why. I thought we were gonna get a mix of everything that J Hope had released. So with Killing It Girls, Sweet Dreams, and Mona Lisa, mixed with Echo, like some form of vibe, like together.
Yes,
And I
yes,
thought, because with Echo, that was, or I'm sorry, with Happy, that completed Jin now being the last and final member to have his own solo album. And so moving forward after that, when we got the 3 songs released by J Hope and then Echo, I was like, this is what it is, like a mixture of this. They are preparing us, especially with Killing It Girl and J Hope going like a little sexy, a little shirtless, a little bit at time, unbuttoned. I was like, okay, so we're definitely getting more into the mature aspect. And I think you hit the nail right on the coffin. I didn't think about it that way until you just said it. This is definitely Right Place, Wrong Person BTS edition. And I didn't really think of that. But the one thing that I definitely want to agree with you is it is their most mature album. And I think moving forward, this is what we are going to continue to get.
yeah. I think we're going to get more of this style.
Yeah. And do you think moving forward they will expand off of this, or do you think they might try something new with the next album
No, I think they're going to expand on this
on this?
because they said that they wanted to go back to their roots, and their roots are hip hop. Their roots are reflected in Dark and Wild.
Mm-hmm.
That is like their ultimate project from baby BTS from their first years. Um, and it's their first studio album. Like, it's the most complete in my opinion from their early years. And this album is basically Dark and Wild, but modern, grown up, a little bit more experimental. They're more secured. So I feel like they're going to continue with this sound. They're going to evolve this style.
Yeah, that same vibe and mentality that they came with, even in something in like No More Dream. I mean, you can hear that several times, especially in the beginning part of this album. You can hear it at that same vibe, that same energy, and that kind of same mentality. Almost as if they were starting as, you know, like debuting for the first time all over again. Like that's the vibe I got from it, or at least from me, like that same, like we're ready, like we're gonna take on this moment. And unfortunately, we're for the rest of you, we're back. And we need our, we're that number 1 spot. We're coming for it all over again. So you reacted to Swim. Um, it was your first reaction. Why now with the reactions? At this point, you've gone live a lot of the times. You've done video essays. I think we talked a little bit about this in the interview last year. Why the reactions now? And are we going to get a reaction to 2.0?
You're not going to get a reaction for 2.0 because I watched it. Like, I already watched it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, why now? Because people ask me to. That's basically the only reason. I'm not good at reactions because when I react and I'm really into something, I'm like this. I'm just very concentrated. I don't have things to say. I'm thinking just like Yoongi.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting down. It's not that I'm not enjoying it. It's just that I am thinking. Sometimes I scream and stuff because it's BTS. But yeah, I don't show a lot of emotions, even though I'm feeling like the emotions inside of my head.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's why I never thought of making reaction videos.
Mm-hmm.
But people asked for it, so I said, okay, why not? That can be fun.
So if the subscribers and the people didn't ask and or request that Bora make some reaction videos, do you think it would have ever been a part of your journey or channel at all?
No,
No? I think you
no.
would be great at React. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I really did. And I want to say right off the bat, like I've always been told, like, Martin, you can tell you're genuine with your reactions. And I absolutely love those comments because it wasn't until I started watching other reactors that I started realizing I feel like some people are just putting on a front for the view. Like I'm going to be real honest with you. And I don't get that at all, even from just your one reaction. And then the reaction to the album, I never felt that once. Everything and or emotion that was expressed, or even at times when you're just listening and you're quiet, I feel like, again, it's all genuine. It's not faked. It's not, that Bora hits the recording and she turns on the music, and whatever emotions just expel, if anything at all, at that time or whatever, those are your true feelings and emotions. And I definitely get that genuine aspect from you just off of those two reactions. I'm going to be real honest. So I think you should continue to do them. And I'm glad that they requested him, because I've always wanted to see it too.
Yeah, I probably will record more. It's just that sometimes I'm too desperate and sometimes I'm doing another thing and I see that BTS releases something like a video and I'm just like, I'm not going to go in front of the camera, like wait all the way, like all day to go to my home, turn on the camera, open the video. I just need to watch it immediately.
Yeah.
But yeah, I need to practice self control and just wait for it and record.
Yeah. No, girl. Yeah. It's so hard. I think that was one of the toughest things, is especially when the album dropped. You don't know how bad I wanted to click on it at 11 that night, my time. And instead, I waited till the next day to react to it. And everybody was like, Martin, how the hell did you wait to this point? Because I want to react to it with you guys, I know that by this time, everybody had listened to it like 5 times already. But, it makes it special to react with everybody, or for them to see my reaction, my initial reaction.
Yeah, I recorded the our first reactions on at 12. At exactly the time the video was posted, I was there.
You lucky. You're so lucky. I wanted to so bad. I didn't. And I should have, but I knew I was gonna go live for the album reaction, so I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I did wait a little bit until the next day. I ended up staying up, I remember, till 6 that morning. Right as soon as the live stream ended, I was so hyped. I was getting ready for it. As soon as the live stream ended, I went straight to recording Swim and had it posted later that evening. Speaking of Swim, any plans to do the choreography for it and post it on the channel? I've seen all your fans. They're requesting that Bora do the Swim choreography.
No, I cannot dance.
I will admit though, like, I'm not even a great dancer. I got like 2 left feet, so I feel you on that. But I do feel like it is the easiest one out of all the ones I've learned and or learning currently. Like right now, I'm learning 2.0. Swim was definitely. I think I learned that honestly in like 15 minutes, and I'm not the smoothest, nowhere near like them or anybody else like on TikTok. But I can't lie, I have so much fun with doing the choreographies. And I always appreciate the positive comments, because your boy does not think that he's very good at all. I don't want to take too much of your time, so we actually just have a few more questions, Bora, and that'll go ahead and wrap up. Because last time, I think we hit over 2 hours, and partially
I think it was like 3.
it was 3, and
Yeah.
after it was edited down, it was like 2 hours. But
Mhm.
with the constant drop calls and having to rejoin, and Martin,
Yeah, it was that. It was that.
it was terrible. It was a
Yeah.
terrible first impression. Um, you are going to be attending one of the concerts, correct?
Hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you comfortable with sharing where you're going, or
Yeah, Tampa Day 1. I'm meeting everyone who wants to meet.
was actually
Or,
my next question, if you were going to do a meetup? And have y'all talked
yeah,
about this already?
I have talked about this already. Um, I'm still thinking of doing it early, so like
Uh-huh.
12 at the venue.
Uh-huh.
Um, so yeah, that's all I have for now. That's
That would
that's all I'm
that'll
all
be
I'm
so
planning
much
for.
fun. I wish I could join that, just to meet some of the people that are on the other side of the phone, in the screen, from all over the world. And to meet them, I think would be absolutely crazy. But to meet you as well, I think would be really fun. I'm if you ever meet me in person, Bora, I'm exactly who you get here. I'm a goofball. I have lots of fun. I know that we talked about earlier, like when the cameras turn off, you and Boris is maybe a little bit more laid back, chill, and introverted. Yeah, I'm not that way at all. I might get on your nerves a little bit. I'm quite the chatty mouth. I won't lie. Like, I chit chat a lot, and I might drive you crazy. I definitely probably bring Hobie vibes. I won't lie to y'all. I just have that energy. And so I want to ask. I know that you have the Discord, And so is this where this was talked about maybe possibly doing the meetup, or was this more so in your live streams?
It was more so on the live streams because I still don't have exact plans. That's what I want.
Mm-hmm.
That's yeah, that's what I want. But at the end of the day, I don't know yet.
Yeah.
I don't know yet.
That'll be so much fun though, to
Mhm.
and to see and meet people, especially that are big fans of yours. I actually had the ability to do this when I went to see Jin. I got to meet a few subscribers, especially Jade, who's been like a major support of mine, and so that was so fun. I mean, I can't even lie, but I hope you have so much fun too on your journey or on your concert. And did you buy merch? I know that they just dropped the other day. Or are you gonna buy it there? Did you get a light stick?
I did not get the new light sticks. Um, at the day of the concert, I'm planning on hopefully, if there's still merch available, get merch. But at this point, I don't know because to the two concerts that my sister and I went to, we go to the merch table early in the morning.
Mhm.
Already, everything's gone. Like everything that we want is gone.
Yeah.
So except for the light sticks, but yeah, we'll see that day what we can get.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Well, for Jin, I know that the lines were crazy, but when we got inside, there was still so much merch available. I mean, the lines even then were ridiculous. I mean, they were absolutely nuts. But your boy managed to cop him a light stick, so I'm excited for that. Unfortunately, won't be here till like April 29th. Um, and I'm still looking to get one more. I know that they had the release at Target, which was a complete meltdown, if we're being completely honest. Or here in Lubbock, it was. Um, just so I could do a giveaway on the channel for anybody who maybe can attend and needs one, to do a giveaway there, or who can attend and can maybe watch from home and have the light stick there as well. So,
Mhm.
and then I just bought the Arirang jersey. I did get the JK version that I planned on wearing because I can't lie, I was going with that uh No More Dream vibe and look. I mean, I was gonna go J's on, black eyeliner. I mean, I was gonna go all out.
Mhm.
I really was, but I decided to wear the jersey instead. I really want to do it. I'm still going with the all black aspect though. Don't get it twisted. But I did want to ask if you got the light stick.
I don't have the new one, but I have like old ones that are still going to work by like during my concert.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm good with my old light stick.
When is your concert? When is Tampa?
I think April 25th.
Oh wow, it's coming up.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't realize it was
Very,
that
very soon.
close.
Yeah.
And I didn't realize as well the expense of how everything was going to shoot up, especially the hotel. Once word got around that BTS was going to be in town.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
And my sister and I were a little irresponsible and we didn't book the hotel until like way after we got the tickets. So, yeah.
Yeah, all my subscribers were like, Martin, have you got your tickets or have you booked the room yet? The tickets haven't even dropped. And they were like, so you need to get them now in case. And so even when I booked the week before the tickets dropped. And so luckily I was able to get them. I'm gonna, you don't have to tell me, girl, but I'm gonna be honest with you. That's the most I've ever spent on a hotel. We're talking like $800 and I did want to be as close as possible because the traffic, especially in Dallas, I can't even imagine Tampa, but it's in Dallas, it is absolutely terrible in Arlington and stuff. And I want to be as close to the hotel as possible or to the stadium as possible so that I don't have to deal with the traffic because your boy's scared of like Dallas traffic. Oh, yeah, I fear. Thank God I live in little old Lubbock that doesn't have but maybe a couple 100,000 people because if I had to live in a big city, oh, I'd freak the hell out having to drive in all that.
Yeah, there were rooms in Tampa, close, close ones that were like 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. I got good, good rooms for a good price, but it's not as close.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's one or the other, you
Yeah.
know.
I didn't believe everybody. They said it was going to shoot up and sure enough, even after the tickets dropped, I went back to look at my hotel to see if maybe or some other hotels to see if maybe I could find a cheaper price. And yeah, no, everything was maybe almost double what I had
Hmm.
paid and I was like, "Oh." oh my god, like y'all are so stingy, like greedy, and just it's just and they'll take advantage of armies. I mean, I feel like they really will, just to know that we're going to see them and we want to be there, and so
Mm-hmm.
um, we got to get rooms, unfortunately. Um, Now when you go to Tampa, what is the chance of you possibly vlogging your trip?
100%.
Oh
I
yeah,
would, yes, I will totally vlog the entire thing.
I have to see a Bora cam. Like I have to see Bora's perspective, and or like I've tried, especially like when I went to see Jin. It came out okay. I'm learning, but I gotta see your experience and how it is for you to travel and go see the boys and your experience at the concert. And I cannot wait. I was so hoping you said yes.
Yes, I totally will. I was talking about this with my sister on a live stream. We used to vlog when we travel as kids. We just liked vlogging, and I would edit those vlogs. I lost all of these videos,
Oh,
unfortunately. I would love to see them again, but yeah, I cannot find them. They are lost completely.
yeah.
But this is going to be the first vlog in many, many years. So
Yeah, because from my understanding, there's no vlog here currently on the channel, right?
no,
No? Okay.
no, I've never vlogged.
Oh, this will be so much fun then. It'll be so
Yeah, I
much.
think so.
Yeah, and I know that you're gonna do a fantastic job. Your audio is always great. Your video quality is always great. I know this is gonna be a really, really, really good vlog. And oh, I can't wait to see it. I'm so excited now. I'm glad to hear that. Um, Come Over came out, and it was a hidden track on the deluxe vinyl.
Mhm.
What did you think of it when you first listened to it? And when did you first hear about it? Because I didn't hear about it for like 2 days, and everybody was blowing me up at this point. So, what was your experience with Come Over?
I listened to it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as people started posting it, posting the recording on social media, I
Mm-hmm.
listened to it. And my first reaction was actually I can see why this is a hidden track because it doesn't fit the album. This feels more like the typical songs that BTS does, like as anthems that go at the very last of the album. Um, and it's more like for stadium tours and stuff like that. But
Mm-hmm.
then I started continue listening and listening, like by yeah, when the chorus starts, I realized that actually I can totally see this song being part of the album.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved it.
Yeah, and when I first listened to it, I actually thought I had posted the reaction, and I actually did like a reaction included into that to High Boy of his initial thoughts and stuff like that, and everything was kind of happening in real time while it looked like he was doing the recording, which was absolutely crazy. Um, I honestly think if they wanted to make this a part of the album, you're right, they definitely could have. But
Mhm.
the more and more I talked about it, people did comment about like, Martin, this one is more just for us, like a direct, message to armies. It didn't have to be on the album for everyone to hear. They wanted this specifically to be for our ears only. And I absolutely agree with that 100% now, especially with what's talked about in the song. And it hurts me honestly a little bit to know that they feel this way, because it almost feels like in the song that they blame themselves for having to be apart from army to just even go to the military, and it's not even under their control. They have to do what they have to do. And we understood, but to know that they maybe carry this burden with them, and or they are sorry for that time apart, is it honestly kind of breaks my heart a little bit, and especially to know they feel that way, and that only goes to show how much they care about BTS or about armies and their fans and stuff, which I've always said is more than any other artist I can think of, honestly.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of fandoms. I'm noisy, so I know everything. I I look for conversations happening in other fandoms, stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe what other artists release for their fans is nothing compared to what BTS does.
Yeah.
It's it doesn't exist in the Western industry, in the K-pop industry, in anything industry that you can think of. It just doesn't exist. It's crazy
Yeah.
because BTS really, like you're mentioning, even their darkest thoughts, their fears. They just say it all on their songs. They don't have any filter. And I love that because it makes it real,
Yeah,
real music.
yeah, and to be vulnerable as well, during that time. Again, you're right. No other artist really does this, and to want to express your emotions and to, I'm going to say it again, be vulnerable with us. That only makes that connection between us and them grow even more, which is why, because of songs like that, and because they're willing to do those things and not be afraid at times to even cry on camera for us, to show us their real feelings and or emotions, it's why I've definitely opened up. I feel like at times I can talk to my, and this may sound bad, to my subscribers, um, more than I can some of my friends and a few of my even own family members, because I feel like they'll understand and or not even judge me based off of the feelings that I have at that time and or how I'm feeling at times, and I wouldn't have that courage if it wasn't for even like BTS. Like I've had bottled up things so much inside growing up that I really needed, I feel like, BTS, and I feel like they healed that aspect of me to where now I'm a lot more open and willing to share and be honest with my feelings.
I feel like to me, it was a different experience because I feel like I am honest about my thoughts and stuff like that, but
Yeah.
I put it into writing. So it takes me a little while. That's why reactions, I feel like I'm not very good at reactions because I need time to process my thoughts and opinions and all of that. So that's why I write. Um, and when I found BTS, I saw that they basically do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
They have this topic, they have this idea, they have this feeling, and then they write it into a song
Mm-hmm.
and then they perfect it and change it and yeah, they start editing it and then they show it to us in the form of a song. That they motivated me in that case of showing my writing to anyone, to audiences.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. That was my last question. Or really, I have one more question, but that would pretty much almost wrap up the interview. I didn't want to take too long on this one, and I'm sorry if it wasn't as entertaining as the first one, but
It was fun because we are talking about Arirang.
yeah, of
So
course, yeah,
I
and
love talking about Arirang.
yeah, so do I. And even the people at work, like, none of them knew who BTS was and or had ever really cared to listen to them. They maybe knew they were, and boy, have we been having so much fun playing this album at the nurses station. And I think I've definitely made some new fans for sure. I mean, and once it starts, they're like, especially I'm gonna just say her name because I know she wouldn't mind. Um, the nurse that sits next to me, Skylan, she's like, what other songs do you have by BTS? And we just go on a rant. And so we're right now, her favorite song is Pied Piper. Like, that is her favorite song. She loves that and like crazy. Um, and she's already hooked on all the boys and stuff. V in particular, she has like a crush on V for sure. Like, she tells me every day, but she loves all the boys. She loves their music. I think I've already shared over like 50 songs with her, and she's loved like pretty much every single one. And so I've had so much fun talking about this album with friends, family members, and stuff. And so I'm just so proud of it, and it definitely was worth the wait. I do want to make that known as
Totally.
well. And I didn't know what to expect, but man, they whatever expectations I maybe did have, they just surpassed it. They
Yeah.
absolutely did a phenomenal job. I know we're interviewing you. Is there any questions you have for me?
What are your favorite songs from Arirang?
Right off the bat, merry-go-round. Merry-go-round is
Merry-go-round.
my absolute favorite song, and it's so hard to pick. But merry-go-round, please, and like animals. I say that, but the two songs I've been cranking the most is 2.0 and Body to Body. And so those two, I mean, I've just nonstop just I catch myself replaying those over and over and over again. As soon as it ends, I'm like, I'm gonna go back and replay that. I love those three or four songs, but man, are those two songs the ones I'm mainly listening to like right now. I listen to the entire album, but I catch myself repeating those specific songs over and over and over again. Um,
I've noticed that all armies say their songs and all of them include body to body.
Yeah.
I don't know why everyone includes body to body.
It's that ending part of it where Arirang is being sang. I mean, I've never heard of that before. And to me, for somebody who's not known to this and knows nothing about or much about the Korean culture other than what I know about BTS and what they've been willing to share, I didn't know about Arirang. And to hear them incorporate this and make it fit into their song, I think that is awesome. That is so.
Yeah.
Nobody in the States, I'm going to let you know now, nobody in the United States is going to put any song that all of us know in their song and or make it work. And the fact that they pay tribute to where they're from, they're proud of where they're from, and they do this and make it work is awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah. I don't know. I still have not gotten any of the albums except for this one.
And
so I don't know yet.
I need that one too. I try to buy as much as I can, but I won't lie to you, Bor. It's an expensive habit to have because
totally,
especially with all the merch and stuff I mean, look at all your amazing collection in the background.
It took me years.
Yeah, I want to grow it so much, but I'm gonna grow it little by little at a time. So
yeah, I'm still missing so many things that I want.
Yeah.
That I really, really want.
Anything in particular that you wish you could have, like right now, like one thing, like if you could have it right now?
I want the 7 vinyls. I don't have any. My sister got herself the Namjoon vinyl, but I want all of them.
She's not
the
gonna
deluxe vinyl.
She's not gonna share with you.
No, she said absolutely not. She said no because these are mine, and she says like those are yours, so I'm getting my own.
In her collection, does she have a pretty good size collection like you as well?
No, she doesn't have anything.
Oh.
The Arirang Namjoon vinyl is her first BTS album that she got for herself.
I love that. I absolutely love that. That's so funny. Is that her? Oh, maybe I'll cut this part out. Is that her bias?
Yeah, she says.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool, cool.
And on her TikTok, everything's Namjoon. So
I don't think I've ever heard her say that. So
she says it all the time. She always stops and says, "Now is my time to talk about Namjoon," and she starts.
So if I know you want all 7, but if you could only have one right now, which one would you have? Is that going to give away your bias?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm never going to say my bias.
Okay, I feel you. I'm gonna keep that one on the hush. We're gonna get it out of you one day. We're gonna get it out, and I have a feeling. I'm not gonna say, but I have a feeling who I know it is.
What is your guess?
If I had to guess, well, I have guessed in the past when we try to get you on the live stream to say it. I said Yoongi. I absolutely 100% believe it is Yoongi. I mean, without a doubt. I mean, you're turning red now just from me saying that. So
no, I just find it interesting because every single time that I ask, people gave me all 7.
Yeah,
all 7.
He fits your vibe. Like he is your vibe. I mean, even like the whole guitar thing and you liking like rock and roll a little bit, you know, in that aspect of stuff. I mean, he's you, Bor. Like, he's you in a different body. And then you talk about earlier, like y'all being both introverted and just having the same, you know. It's Yoongi. It's
I don't know.
I'm OT7 all the way, but JK has just the slightest favoritism, I guess you could say, in my heart, just because he was the first member that I was introduced to and the one that got me started and everything. Other than that, OT7 till the day I die, girl, all the way. Well, Bora, I appreciate you for doing this interview with me. It went a lot smoother. It didn't take as much time. Okay, we saved an hour and a half. Oh, and so, but all right. Well, thank you so much, Bora, and for taking the time with me, guys. Again, go follow Bora. I will leave everything linked in the description down below. So go make sure to check her out. That's gonna go to do right there. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a like, comment down below, subscribe, and go subscribe to her channel as well. And tune into the live streams because we have a lot of fun there too. Lots of information and lots of good laughs and good vibes. So till next time, y'all. Peace.
Bye. Thank you.
Bor, is there any way we can get you to do a piece?
What, like this?
Yeah, just peace.
Peace.
Mr. Man, when I dial my baby's number. Bora! Oh, I'm muted. Stupid. Oh my god. Bora!
I can hear you. Wait, how do I cannot see myself.
I was having issues too. That's what all that was the camera issues. I wish I could show you. But yeah, you're tiny, like at least like I look humongous compared to you. But you are like in the corner. Oh, that's a little bit better.
I don't know what I'm clicking. But still, my camera looks super small. Why?
Like the zoom in factor, you mean? Like
No, I just want to look at myself. I think that's the biggest my camera can be. Why? Why? Is it like super small? Isn't it going to be like a problem for the video?
no. I mean, I could zoom in on you later, like in the editing and stuff. I'm sorry, let me take this off. I'm stupid. I can
I don't like not being able to see myself.
yeah.
Why can I see myself? Why is it so small?
I don't know.
I don't get it.
But you look great. I mean, you still look fantastic.
Okay.
This is already the worst interview you've ever been a part of. I noticed you did not take a drink of water this whole damn time.
I have my bottle here and I forgot to put water on it. So
Okay.
that is the reason why.
I got mine and I got you, girl, with the edits. This time we'll flip it. I'm going to be the one making the noise the whole time.